When people think of Africa, they usually think of one thing: safaris. But there's so much more to this massive, diverse, and beautiful continent than just lions and game drives. From colorful coastal towns to high-altitude villages, volcanic islands, and ancient cities, Africa is packed with hidden destinations that don't make it into the guidebooks, but absolutely should. If you're ready to break away from the ordinary and explore a whole new side of Africa, this list is for you. Hey travelers, welcome back to the channel where we take you beyond the beaten path. Today we're diving into 10 hidden travel destinations in Africa, places that are full of culture, adventure, natural beauty, and zero safari jeeps in sight. These are the under-the-radar spots that prove Africa is not just a destination. It's a whole universe of experiences. If you love discovering places that most tourists miss, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more offbeat travel inspiration, and drop a comment with your favorite hidden destination, or one you've always dreamed of visiting. Let's jump in. 1. Lamu Island, Kenya. Forget crowded beaches and high-rise resorts. Lamu is a UNESCO World Heritage Island off Kenya's northern coast, and it feels like stepping back in time. There are no cars, only donkeys and boats. The town is a maze of narrow stone alleys, hand-carved wooden doors, and ancient mosques. It's a place where Swahili, Arab, and Portuguese influences all blend together. In the food, the music, the architecture. 2. Lesotho, the Mountain Kingdom. Ever heard of a country completely surrounded by another country? Welcome to Lesotho, landlocked inside South Africa, and yet entirely its own thing. This tiny kingdom is full of jaw-dropping mountains, highland villages, and dramatic waterfalls. It's one of the few places in Africa where it actually snows, and you can go skiing at Afri-Ski Resort. You'll find friendly locals, pony treks through remote trails, and views that feel like you're in the Himalayas, but without the crowds. 3. São Tomé and Príncipe, West Africa's island secret. Off the coast of Gabon and the Gulf of Guinea lie two small volcanic islands that almost no one talks about: São Tomé and Príncipe. They're lush, wild, and full of black sand beaches, waterfalls, cocoa plantations, and colonial history. Imagine hiking through rainforest to an empty beach, exploring old Portuguese ruins, and sipping local chocolate while watching the sun dip into the Atlantic. 4. Harar, Ethiopia's ancient walled city. Known as the City of Saints, Harar in eastern Ethiopia is one of the oldest Islamic cities in the world, and still totally off the radar. Inside the ancient stone walls are over 80 mosques, hundreds of shrines, and vibrant markets full of spices, fabrics, and coffee. In fact, Ethiopia is the birthplace of coffee, and Harar is one of the best places to experience traditional coffee ceremonies. It's also famous for the hyena men. 5. Bandiagara Escarpment, Mali. If you're into ancient civilizations and dramatic landscapes, the Bandiagara Escarpment is one of Africa's most mind-blowing places. This sandstone cliff system stretches over 90 miles and is home to the Dogon people, who have lived in the area for hundreds of years. Their villages are built right into the cliffs, with mud brick homes, granaries, and shrines carved into the rock. 6. Bazero Archipelago, Mozambique. Clear turquoise water, white sand, and coral reefs full of tropical fish. This isn't the Maldives. It's Mozambique, and it's way less touristy. The Bazaruto Archipelago is a group of islands off the southern coast that feels like a well-kept secret. You can snorkel with manta rays, kayak through mangroves, or just lie under a palm tree with no one around. 7. Ennedi Plateau, Chad. Ready to feel like you've landed on another planet? The Ennedi Plateau in Chad is a vast desert full of surreal rock formations, natural arches, and hidden canyons. It's remote, no doubt about it. But if you're up for the journey, you'll be rewarded with jaw-dropping views. 8. El Kef, Tunisia. Tunisia is often known for its beach resorts, but head inland to El Kef, and you'll discover a whole other side. This small hill town has Roman ruins, Ottoman palaces, and winding alleys lined with faded blue doors and mosaic tiled walls. The air is crisp, the vibe is relaxed, and the views stretch out over the green hills of northwest Tunisia. It's the kind of place where locals invite you in for tea, and ancient history is just part of the neighborhood. El Kef is peaceful, authentic, and ideal for travelers who want to slow down and really soak in the culture. 9. Comoros Islands, between Madagascar and Mozambique. Between Madagascar and mainland Africa lies a tiny nation few have heard of, the Comoros. These islands are volcanic, lush, and almost untouched by mass tourism. You'll find colorful markets, spice farms, tropical beaches, and the chance to climb Mount Karthala, one of the largest active volcanoes in the world. The culture is a mix of African, Arab, and French influences, and the pace of life is wonderfully slow. If you're looking for somewhere that feels like it belongs to another time, Comoros will steal your heart. 10. Aswan, Egypt's southern secret. Most people rush through Aswan on their way to Luxor or Cairo, but this Nile-side city is actually one of Egypt's best-kept secrets. It's smaller and calmer than the big cities, with Nubian villages painted in bold colors, floating hotels, and temples that glow gold in the desert light. You can sail on a felucca, visit Philae Temple, or just chill by the water with hibiscus tea. And unlike the tourist hotspots, Aswan still feels local, a place where history and daily life blend naturally. So there you have it, 10 hidden gems across Africa that prove this continent is full of surprises. You don't need to chase lions or hop in a jeep to experience its magic. From volcanic islands and misty mountains to ancient cities and empty beaches, these places offer culture, adventure, peace, and connection. Real travel, the kind that changes how you see the world, and maybe even yourself. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and keep exploring the places that no one's talking about yet. Because the world is filled with stories waiting to be uncovered, corners waiting to be turned, and experiences that don't show up in guidebooks, but they do stay with you forever. Maybe it's a quiet village tucked between mountains, a beach without footprints, or a bustling local market full of color, sound, and life. These are the places that remind us why we travel, not just to see, but to feel something new. So don't stop seeking the paths less traveled. Let your curiosity lead the way. Trust that the most unforgettable journeys often start with a single step into the unknown. Thanks for being here with me today. If you enjoyed this adventure, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's always dreaming of their next escape. I'll see you in the next one. Same spirit, new destination. Until then, keep wandering.